nativity, well, we have the choice of the bracelet and we have the choice of the necklace. We've always done these at $49. Today they're yours for $29.95. Now they do come with the certificate of authenticity to let you know that they were certified by the high priest of the Church of the Nativity and the mayor of Bethlehem.
And the Vatican.
And the Vatican. And you've got a true nativity stone from the recognized birthplace of Jesus right there in the center. If it were just, and I've said this before, the pieces are so beautifully done, just the pieces, and yes, that necklace does come along with it. You're gonna get not only the pendant, but the necklace is an 18-inch necklace with a 2-inch extender, lifetime warranty on these as well. But just the beauty of the cross is one thing, but then to realize you're getting that nativity stone in the center of it as well is amazing. And there's your bracelet, completely adjustable, 7.5 down to as small as you want it to go. But Anthony, to actually, you've been to the church of the Nativity.
I've been to the church. I was fortunate that the family of Stanley Slotkin selected me in 1999 to create jewelry for the Nativity Stone. One of the family members who was in charge of it had passed away, so they really had no way of getting this out to the public. Jesus was born in a cave like you're seeing there, and most people thought he was born in a stable. And since day one, people started making pilgrimages to that site. In the year 3056, Pope Constantine built a church on that location. Throughout the years, more and more Christians gravitate to that spot and to pay homage to the place where Jesus was born. That is the exact location, and it has a 14-point stone. The original cave was only like 20 by 20. So as they built the new church on it, they made it a little larger, but you know, in those days, they really couldn't foresee what was gonna happen. And since then, the church has been remodelized several times. Expanded is a better word, not remodeled. And in the opening of one of the walls, Stanley Slotkin was not only a benefactor to the church, but he also, in all of his archaeological digs in the area, always checked with the church if those excavations had spiritual significance or meaning to the church, and he would give them whatever was there if they said. So they in turn gave him this collection of stones from a doorway that they had opened up with the hopes that he would use them to raise money for different charities. He has done that consistently since 1963. The family still does it today. And when you see these designs, that's the wrong bracelet though, Angie, and the wrong cross.
Here we go.
So it's okay. We have the proper one, the angel wing.
Now we do have the one that Angie is on if you want that, which is the traditional cross, but this is our angel wing. Yeah.
This one, this is now after 20 years. This design was made about 3 years ago. People absolutely love it. If you read the reviews, they're 5-star review. I personally love it because look at the star, the 14-point star.
Oh, yeah.
Originally, I was making smaller, flatter ones. This is very 3-dimensional. The wings are so beautifully high polished. Bracelet themselves, we have only one size in the bracelet. I think it's an 8-inch.
7.5?
Right, but don't worry. This bracelet can adjust down to fit a 13-year-old who has a 5-inch wrist because the rings. You could also add charms to this bracelet. The fact that it's made in stainless literally makes it, you know, bulletproof.
Absolutely.
It wears beautifully. It's comfortable to wear. The stone itself looks like a relic.
It does.
And you can do your own research because I can't tell you the response you get from people when you tell them that this stone witnessed the birth of Christ, and they look at you like you had 3 heads, and they don't understand until you start to explain it. But you can do your own research online, and when you do that research, you'll hear or read all of the things that I'm saying, that this is a find. This is not like any other piece of jewelry that you're gonna go into a store. This is something that is life-changing. For many people, we've heard stories and testimonials. We had a woman that called, and she lost her mother and a sister in the same month of December. And the woman was calling to thank me for making a nativity cross, because she said, that cross got me through the most difficult.
Wow.
I mean, how humble could you feel?
Yes,
I
yes.
felt like Jell-O. I just wanted to melt in my chair, you know, because that's how important a piece like this is. I know it's hard to believe for $25.95. You look at it and you say, what is he talking about? Well, I've been doing what I'm doing for many, many years, and the spiritual component of my line is what has kept me grounded and focused on taking care of the customer, helping the customer create a look and a wardrobe that fits their need. And many times spirituality plays a huge component in that. And this is one of those pieces that if you're watching today, and Connie said last month it was time to start shopping for Christmas, I'm not ashamed to say that to you right now, because you will not see this at this price again. You will not have the opportunity. Every piece comes gift boxed. And if you're a smart shopper, you know when to buy. This is the time to buy. And put this piece away, give it to anyone for Christmas time.
Or treasure it for yourself. And I mean, every piece comes with a lifetime warranty, even though it's only $29.95. We have the flex pay of $14 and change. If you're using your HSN charge card, you also get the additional flex pay. Let me tell you what that is. It's $9.99 using that HSN charge card. You could call and get instantly approved for that HSN charge card. You could take this down to $19.95. But I always say this when I'm with Anthony, to touch these pieces gives me cold chills, because I think about what they could say if they could speak, like what they could tell us about what they had a chance to see, because they are actually certified from the birthplace of Jesus. So you get that certification, you get that certificate of authenticity, and you get something that you're gonna love for a lifetime. The bracelet's a little more limited than your necklace. Anthony, we'll see you back tonight at 6. Thank you, my friend.
6 o'clock. Thank you for all the calls. God bless.
Thank you. And Michelle's coming up with lots you don't want to miss out on. I'll see you back, I'm gonna say, day after tomorrow. I can't really think about it though. I'm not sure. Have a wonderful day.
Don't